This is an HR program on demand, a living seed capsule of work life and workplace coming live from a rooftop in Stockholm, Sweden. It's me, Ann-Marie Andrich, and
me, Katarina Berg.
A vodcast, if you like, on HR, straight across the counter. Sponsored by HR, The Real Deal, HR by HR for HR. Michael Kim.
Ann-Marie.
Welcome.
Thank you. It's good to be back in Stockholm.
Welcome. You know what? And this is very special because we're actually shooting from the HR summit that we're currently hosting in Stockholm.
I'm very excited.
Yes. And you are just about to go on stage.
Yes.
To talk.
I feel the butterflies. Yeah.
To talk about generative AI
Yes.
and how that is shaping the future of HR.
Yeah.
That's a big topic.
That's a huge topic.
How do you feel?
I'm scared out of my mind because whilst I'm an HR expert, I'm certainly not a generative AI expert. But this is something that I've been keeping track of and studying because it will be a huge force within companies in the future. And I think as an HR leader and professional, we need to get ahead of the curve, understand what this new technology is and how it's going to impact companies. So whilst I'm not a generative AI expert, I have been doing a lot of research on it. So presenting in front of this audience today it's going to be an interesting show.
It is.
Yeah.
But you're amongst peers, right?
Yes, family, like you said.
Family,
There you
HR
go.
family, exactly. So on that topic then, MK, what role does HR play in helping the business embrace AI?
Yeah, I think HR will play a pivotal role, if not the most important role, as we embrace AI into an organization. And I think the role HR needs to play is really preparing the organization, not only from a leadership perspective, but from an employee perspective on how we leverage AI in the workplace. How will it impact our day-to-day work? How will it shift our culture? How will it move our culture? How will it make us more productive in the workforce? And how do we re-engage employees from that perspective? So I see AI as a very exciting new tool that comes into the workplace versus the more reactive reaction around people saying, well, AI will make people lose jobs. I'm going to be redundant. I don't see that happening for the future of AI coming into the workplace, especially generative AI. I think it's going to unlock more creativity for people, more productivity for our people, and higher reward and higher performance.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, and that all sits within the HR scope of responsibility. So it's going to be the forefront of us as HR leaders to work with our business leaders to make sure that it's integrated into our companies in the right way.
Yeah, true. But we do know that it is a bit scary for people out there. Yeah. How do we tackle that?
Well, I think anything unknown is scary. I think that's the first human reaction.
Yeah.
So I think to tackle that is to just be open, honest, and communicate. Right? I think we need to create a culture of learning where people understand what this technology is. And we need to, again, educate and re-educate our people through that platform of learning on how we can embrace AI. How can this make your life easier versus scared that you might lose your job?
Exactly.
Right? And I think if people understand how this can help them in their roles and help the company succeed and help them be better performers, they're going to love this technology. But it's really all about how a company integrates AI into the workplace and introduces it to its people in a way that it's not scary, in a way that it's positive and not negative, in a way that it's constructive and embracing. And I think people will naturally then gravitate towards that.
Exactly. So a bit of classic change management.
Exactly.
Bringing people along, right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
Which is our bread and butter.
It is.
Right? Whether
It
it's
is.
AI or any other trend that we've seen in the past.
True.
We've seen this before.
Yeah,
The
we've
change
seen this.
management piece.
Definitely.
Yep.
Excellent. Okay. So now on the topic of HR,
Yep.
how will Gen I shape and change our roles as HR professionals, do you think?
So in all the research I've done and where I look at the vision and future of AI integrated into our industry of HR, I'm super, super excited. And I'm excited for one reason. I view AI as a tool that will help me spend more time with my people and be more human with my people and have more human connection with my people, better understand my organization, better understand my leaders through human connection. Think about all the time you're sitting in front of your laptop doing mundane HR admin tasks. And we all do that as
And there
HR
are
business
quite a
partners.
few.
And there are, and it's part
Yeah.
of the job, and it's
Yeah.
rolling up your sleeves and getting it done.
Yeah.
Imagine and quantify that amount of time that you spend during the week and give it to an AI program that can automate the process and do it for you and remove those mundane tasks and really start earning your paycheck in the craft that you were hired to do, which is be an HR professional. And that means being a professional connecting with human beings. So the more we're away from our desks and having roundtables, listening to our employees, communicating with our employees, coaching our employees, and not being in front of a computer screen, then we're really amplifying our skill set as HR leaders
Yeah.
and why we were originally hired
Yeah.
to do the job. So I'm excited because I think it will give me the time and efficiency and productivity to focus on what's really important, which is connecting with our people, building a people-first strategy, being authentic about it, and living our values through human connection. So ironically, I think the more AI you bring into HR, the more human we can be to our people. And that's how I see AI integrating into our world.
That's a
Anne-Marie.
wonderful way of summarizing it. Beautiful, thank you. I know that you also have for quite some time embraced embedded Gen AI at Spotify.
Yep.
Anything that you can share?
Yeah, I mean, from an HR perspective, we've embraced this in such an amazing way. And I think of platforms like Echo, where it's our two-sided talent marketplace, where we take AI to match opportunities and jobs with the skill sets of our people. And for us, it's all about personalization. How do we create, this concept of career growth and career development, but in a really personalized, dynamic way by leveraging AI, and the Echo platform does that for us. Then I think of a platform called Bounce, right? And this is really, really exciting, especially because it sits within the people analytics world. And it's basically our new revamped digital platform, workplace platform, right? And also our new employee experience platform. But I think when you think of traditional people analytics, right? You think about headcount reporting, you think about span of control, you think about succession planning and compensation budget planning. And what do you view? You view these really manual, boring spreadsheets that are all disconnected, right? And then you got to cut and paste or put these together, et cetera. And there's not one-stop shop for everything that you need as an HR leader. Bounce transformed this for us. So Bounce has created an artificial intelligent platform where it takes all of our employee data, all of our HR tech, and connects it into one platform. So it's a one-stop shop for everything, from employee data to employee comms to employee experiences. And the design of it is insane too. It's when you play with Bounce, it's designed in a way where anyone can use it, whether you're an HR leader or a business leader, and it's actually fun. But that goes a lot to the credit of our team that designed this. So Bounce is another great example that we're looking forward to expanding across the world that really truly uses AI to connect people in HR. And then lastly, zooming out of HR, I don't know if you've used this before, but have you used Spotify DJ?
Yes.
That is generative
X.
AI X. Exactly, at its ultimate. And I think if we look at the generative AI industry, X and Spotify DJ is leading the way.
Yeah.
So if you see what we've done and how we've personalized the Spotify platform, first with, we've always personalized our platform. That's what differentiates us from our competitors. But to take it to that next level and use generative AI to make it so personalized in that what feels like a human experience, but it's really a robot. And I love X. I was just with him in Sydney, but
and who is X?
X is one of our employees, and he's the voice of DJ.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
But when the hundreds of millions of people that are listening to X's voice, they're actually listening to a generative AI version of his voice, right? So using and seeing Spotify DJ is just a great example, again, of how generative AI is going to change the tech world as well. So I think Spotify has very much embraced this concept of AI and generative AI. And, whilst a lot of industries might be leaning away from it, what I love about Spotify is we're leaning into it. We're embracing it, right? Versus I think if you look at what generative AI did within the university system, I mean, they're running around with their heads cut off trying to get this under control. They see it as a disruptor. We see it as a promoter. So with that being said, I think this technology is extremely exciting, but the companies need to have that right mindset of embracing it. And HR needs to have that right mindset of embracing it and not being scared of it.
Right.
But in order, again, to not be scared about it, you got to learn more about it. You got to test it. You got to live it. You got to feel it, play around with it.
Yeah.
And I think that'll create comfort.
It will, for sure.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So, in order to not keep you away from your keynote today and to wrap this up, what are the 3 things that you're leaving the HR crowd with today?
Yeah, so I want to leave the HR crowd with exactly that. Number 1, embrace AI. Don't find ways to not embrace it, right? Number 2, acknowledge that it's already here.
Yes.
This generative AI thing is not the future of HR, it's happening today. And if you're not looking into it today, then you're already behind. So I encourage all HR leaders to start thinking proactively on how we can embrace this technology. And the last thing I really want to leave people with, again, is that AI is still a tool. It's not human. And that's where our ability lays as HR professionals. This is what differentiates us from CFOs and engineers and marketeers. They cannot do our job. So let's remind all HR leaders and professionals around the world that this is our subject matter expertise. It's how we connect with human beings, how we connect people to culture, to values, and to grow people. It's not an easy job to do, and AI will never be able to do that. So reminding HR professionals that our work is going to be more important than ever, but not in the reporting space, not in the people analytics space, not in the data analysis space, because AI will take care of all that. Right? It's going to help us amplify how we connect with our people. And I truly, and maybe I'm a romantic, but I truly believe that everyone who wants to be in HR when they're 18 or 17 or goes to university for it, they don't go there because they want to be a span of control expert or a comp and ben expert and they love compensation data and want to go through troves of data. They eventually go into HR because in their core belief, they just want to help people.
Yes.
They are people.
True.
Right? We need to get back to that level of purity and passion. And I think AI will allow us to do that. And that's why I'm excited about it. And that's what I hope everyone takes away from it.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
MK, I'm looking forward to that inspirational keynote.
Yeah,
of
let's
yours.
do it.
Yes.
Yes.
So let's close this session now.
All right, let's do it.
The 3 things.
Yes.
Are you ready?
I am.
Okay.
All right.
Stay
safe,
stay strong,
stay active.
Idemo
Idemo,
dalje.
Dahlia.
MK.
I want to go. Campero.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, maybe we should leave this table here like this as I present. No.
Wobbling.
Simon, make me look good, buddy.
Exactly. Shall we?
Let's do it.
Michael Kim.
We good?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I presented in Singapore in front of almost 2,000 people and I had no nerves. And I've been freaking out for days on this one.
But you have nothing to worry about.
The weight lifted off my shoulders. Oh, there's plenty to worry about. I'll explain it in my presentation. God, my family's depending on this. Look, I'm wearing the same shirt in that picture. Is that weird? Oh my God, that's so awkward. Now I look like an idiot.
I'm sorry, you're so funny.
What? I know. Well,
But you should-
50-50 odds. And I work at a tech company, what?
So I only have sneakers and
Yeah, and hoodies, yeah.
so I borrowed this for the photo shoot and all.
Wait.
You got to edit that out.
Oh, God. Now we're closing. Did you see my cough?
What?
Did you see how my cough was about to come?
Yes.
Generative HR. AI.
Yeah.
I'll take that again.
No, let's go. Let's go.
You will have to do some work here in editing.
Yeah. Use deep fakes.